Today I'm delighted to speak to David Ulrich, who's a senior professor at the University of Michigan and one of the top HR people in the world. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Karl. It's great to talk to you.
David, you've studied leadership for a long time. What's your latest thinking now on today's leadership?
When we Google the word leader, what we find is 250 million hits. So there is nothing new anybody can say. But we have two trends, from leader to leadership. Leader is about the individual. And we love these heroes, especially it's kind of a Western culture. You're a hero, you're a great leader, let's do what you do. And we try to create iconic leaders. Leadership is not about the person, it's about the process of building the next generation. Leadership is a little bit like parenting. I have a good friend who has two children, 12 and 14. Okay. He's a wonderful father. And his commitment is to develop his children so they will have great opportunities. That's leadership. It's building the next generation.
But you got to deliver results today, though.
No question. If you don't deliver results today, you'll fail. But if you deliver results today and take away from the future, you'll also fail. And it's this tricky paradox. It's how do you do both of those? Now the second shift is a fun one. It's from inside to outside. Lots of the leadership thinking is about who you are. Do you have emotional intelligence? Do you have good judgment? Are you grounded ethically? What we're discovering is good leadership starts with the customer. Here's an exercise. We go into a great company and they're saying, we want to build greater leadership, better leadership. What I love to start with is show their commercials. General Electric has phenomenal commercials around innovation, imagination, eco-imagination, eco-space, globalization. And then you hold up their leadership model. Are we training leaders inside to do what those customers outside need from us? And when you do that and you embed it in deep leadership, not one person, then you've created what we call a leadership brand. But it begins with the customer. So as soon as somebody comes and says, I'm trying to build leadership models, I say, have you looked at the commercials or media that you've got going on? And does your leadership model reflect those expectations? And when it does, leadership will be sustainable because it's not a quick fix. It's not tied to a person. It's tied to the customer.
You're asking people to effectively be unselfish and sacrifice part of what they are today to help the next generation of leaders. That seems to be, at times, contrary to human nature.
At times it is, and at other times it's not. Hopefully, human nature has the capacity to see some self-interest in other service. One of my pet peeves, in the crisis that occurred a couple of years ago, in the economic crisis, the governments bailed companies out. What a mistake. Bailout is when you throw water out of a boat that's got a hole. Okay. Well, what you got to do is fix the hole. If you bail out and you haven't fixed the hole, you're going to continue to bail out. I think the hole in the boat, back to your question, was quality of leadership. There were leadership narcissists. There were leaders who were interested in their own self-service. Until you fix that, and that's not easy to fix. You fix it with incentives. Hopefully over time you fix it with good parenting. But you fix that, then when you take water out of the boat, leaders worry about other people, not just about themselves.